some days passed. You lay passed out due to the feathering. I moved you to the cave to recuperate.
The feathering?
I see. Know you not. A man-eating fiend attacked Worship's Rise 6 moons ago, spreading unthinkable horrors, after which many bore feathers on their bodies. A malady unlike any other, without hope of a cure. I found this silk manuscript on your person. Here, take it. Should you have other concerns, pray, speak then. My Taoist name is Xuanyang, sir. I came here to help, to treat the feathering outbreak. Should you have other concerns, but this is the Reverend Temple. This temple was used by Buddhists. It was after the abbot fled that I took on the role. Thanks to the officials. Should you have other concerns, but you are experiencing the afflicted slowly lose their memories. If left, it begins in the limbs, sprouting feathers. Then comes the Most victims endure unbearable agony. Judging by how you may not be able to recall, but from what I gathered when I rescued you, it seems you were separate now that you have contracted this disease and have those blue feathers on your arm. For now, it is safer to remain in the temple and rest.
You're not from around here, are you? The name's Chuck. My brother and I were once, but now my brother's burdened with... You're heading to town, aren't you? She's hard to miss. She's had this bracelet for as long as I can remember. I don't know if she's still in town, but please check for me. I'd go myself, but I can't. Not in this pathetic state. If you find her, don't tell her I'm stuck at the Reverend Temple. Tell her I've gone off to make an... Tell her I'll come.
Awake. The old Taoist mentioned your encounter with that demon, but your arm, the feathering's a nasty curse. With your skills, maybe you should check out the Shu Sanctum. With your skills, maybe you should check out the Shu. If you find anything that could help at the Sanctum, please.
carried out of the Reverend Temple. You, though, you get to walk out on your own. Xuan Yangzi may be harsh with his words, but he tends to my eyes every day. Some of the worship's rise folk came here fleeing, but they didn't stay long. They rushed back out, unaware of how dangerous the world truly is. I am Tao Qing, just a humble merchant seeking refuge. I run a small trading business to make ends meet. Do you happen to have any rare goods for me to take a look at? Smooth to the touch, with a fragrance that's hard to come by. This is no ordinary treasure. Oh, but don't worry, I won't be tempted to take it for myself. This place is no paradise for a merchant. I'm thinking of heading to the Shu Sanctum. I hear the Ming troops are stationed there, and it's a safer bet than this old temple. I can trade with you, of course. It would be an honor. Some thieves from Annalum stole my family's heirloom. Ancient. You can find Annalum by taking the side entrance from the stage at Worship's Rock. Once you've retrieved the painting, meet me at the Shu Sanctum.
young lady, first feathers start growing on your arms. Lucky for me, Zhang Yanzi brought me to the Reverend Temple. Your symptoms are lighter than it's utter chaos out there, especially in
I saw the old Taoist feathers. He's got a heart of gold. I've been stuck here. Heard the priests at the Shu Sanctum might have something. If you're still kicking, you might want to head to the Sanctum.
Look who's back. Feeling lost, are we? Now, about the power in your left arm. If you master it, you'll be Don't believe me, eh? How about I introduce you to someone worthy? Don't call me cruel. You know how it goes. No sweet dreams without crushing a few nightmares first.